М. Так, а еще мне будет интересно, знаешь что? Насколько громко себя выдает, соответственно, игра. О чем я тебя попрошу, собственно, мне сказать. Ты, главное, описание стрима не читай. Так, ну, собственно, начали. Да, так. Ну, пока все это барахло проходит, типа заставки, не заставки, я успешно займу свое любимое место.
Очень странно говорится твой голос, Стив. Я слышу тебя в наушниках с Дискорда и со стрима.
Мне достаточно, что ты будешь это комментировать, то есть меня ты можешь, в принципе, замьютить в Дискорде.
Нет.
Да так же будет интереснее, первоисточник. Да, зачем тебе меня слушать?
Сразу теперь буду слышать.
Ну так это, в будущем времени. Чё тебе эти почитать давать?
Ну да, наверное.
Хорошо. Говард Филипп Лавкрафт. А, так это, еще раз, касательно звука. Оно там мне это достаточно громко? Скажи мне, пожалуйста.
Ну, как бы еще немножко погромче сделать на 2, наверное.
На 2. Говоришь. Сейчас, секунду. Передвижение. Спасибо, я это знаю. Так. Это мой микрофон, мне себя делать громче не нужно. Вот попробуем вот так. И еще кое-что лично для себя. Скажи что-нибудь.
Говорю.
Еще говори.
Зачем?
Мгм. Ну, просто банально для того, что для меня игра адски громкая. Типа, я буду получать полную атмосферу, да. Вроде как звук добавил. Там сама, если что скажешь. Встань. Я еще помню какие-то кнопочки, уже неплохо.
What a putrid offering.
Красивая дельфина-акула. Касатка, да.
Касатка называется.
Да.
Акула, молодец.
Подожди минутку, сколько у тебя задержка? Ну, плюс-минус. Потому что на касатку ты откровенно отреагировала быстро.
Без понятия. Ну, потому что слушаю Дискорд. И мой микрофон слишком громкий.
Хочешь сказать, ты громче меня? Сильно?
Намного.
Ладно, во время касцены я ничего пока менять не буду. Оу, музычка 20-х годов, кайф. Так, хорошо. Ты говоришь, ты громче меня, верно?
Угу.
Ну-ка скажи что-нибудь. Еще говори.
Говорю.
Скажи что-нибудь милое. Что за игнор?
Нет ничего милее, чем молчать.
Ну не знаю, ну вроде тебя я сделал потише, не знаю, насколько ты там будешь громкой. Ладно, что происходит?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Что, тебе нравится такая музычка?
Нейтрально.
Я возьму и выключу ее. Нет.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Бла-бла-бла, дневник, черт побери, детективное агентство, хорошо. Искрите.
Что?
Склейте. У меня моральный выбор.
Пить.
Пить? Пить или не пить? Вот в чем вопрос.
Пить.
Не пить, значит, хорошо.
Да блин.
Ладно. Музычку. Все-таки она, конечно, прекрасна. Но, типа... Ну, типа, да.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Теперь самая сложная и непонятная мне часть. Не знаешь, что это такое? Это прокачка. Так, давай хоть почитаю про нее в какой-то веке. Способность исследовать след. Ну, давай. Почему бы и нет? Красноречие. Я хочу быть классным парнем, который с подвязанным языком. Психология, оккультизм. Вот это билд просто. Люблю себя. Я умею выбирать статы, держу в курсе.
Ну, видишь,
По-моему, отличный билд, не?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you
Работы
know as
ему
well as
мало.
I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
Блин, все-таки какой же страшный главный герой. Хотя, не мне об этом говорить.
но он похож на пластилинового человека, которому прилепили
Sir,
бородку.
I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in
Ты
high
что, обращаешь
esteem,
внимание только на бороду?
and I must say that I expected
Да, мне
anything but a
привлекает мужчин не только
drunkard's
борода,
lair.
все остальное не важно.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me.
Вот скажи мне мнение среднестатистического зрителя. Тебе нравится дотошная отыгровка?
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family.
Денис,
They all died in a fire.
знаю,
Sarah, her husband,
раздражает.
and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who's already dead.
Я потом разделю аудиодорожки, честно.
They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Вот зрачок на самом деле
Tell me all the
прикольный.
assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse
на
on
барахлил.
Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Если ты меня ждешь, то я дочитаю.
Если что?
Если ты меня ждешь, то я дочитаю.
Я же не знаю, с какой скоростью ты читаешь.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these?
А ничего я не думаю. Я думаю, дело говно, все куплено, классно.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things?
У меня тоже бывают видения. Угу. Но я не сумасшедший, честно.
My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Вон, давай. Из нас двоих ты будешь детективом. Расследуй это дело.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Теперь я официально узнал, что место
Darkwater holds
действия
the secret
в
regarding
Америке.
my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to
Ну,
recover her honor.
просто где ты думал, это происходит?
I'm on your side.
Ну, типа, если судить из книг Лавкрафта, всегда у него было место действия как бы в Америке. Ну, типа, я не выяснял, где место действия игры, и типа, да, я внимательный, честно.
Ну, если игра по мотивам книги, то значит...
Она не по мотивам книги.
Ну, основу взята из книги,
Да.
что спорить с этим.
You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice.
А можно я никуда не поеду, честно?
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Так. Ну, допустим.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Так, я же здесь все смотрю. О, ну, окей. Когда я начинал соло, получается, это дело, я успешно этот томик проеб. Ау. Из меня был хороший медик, я умел лечить людей. Знаешь, как говорится, пока лечишься, пока лечишься. Порт Дарквотера. Так, знаешь, что мне стало интересно? Где это лопата с ведром? Да ё-моё. Ну давай, влезай. Ты можешь, я верю. Быстрые загрузки. Тут дырка-то. Вот. В смысле? Хорошо.
We're almost there.
Call of Cthulhu. Yeah.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Тебе здорово,
Why,
мужик.
thank you, Captain Fitzroy. So, what wind brought you? Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Знаешь, что я тебе скажу? Секунд 5 задержку.
Пивкаев же.
Такое сравнительное.
And
Ну
his wife,
типа,
Sarah Hawkins.
это же лучше, чем
Nice young woman and a great
секунд 40.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very
Кстати, на
welcoming, but his
удивление,
bar
что
holds a
такая
surprise
хреновая
for you.
задержка. Ну, в смысле,
As for me,
хорошая.
you'll find me at the harbor master's office.
Ты
Ну ладно.
хочешь, чтобы 40
If it's
секунд
the
было
Hawkins
задержка?
family that brings you
Нет.
here,
Ну
I
типа,
have a
зачем?
pile of documents that should
Просто
interest you.
странно, что она
Understood.
такая
Going for a
короткая.
look around the docks.
Так, ну, мы прибыли, собственно, примерно где-то здесь. Я на своем прохождении остался. Так что,
Е-е.
да,
Молодец.
Слепое прохождение мутон. Не знаю, что делать. Пойду утоплюсь. Ты же не против?
Против.
Не против или против?
Против.
Стримишь тут игры, а утопиться не дают. Так, что он там мне говорил?
Зайти к нему.
Да? Как тут бегать-то? Так. А, да, точно. Я помню, что у тебя, мужичок, хороший
Увсё.
кораблик.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Хороший кораблик.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Вот серьезно, что ты на этой доске умудрился рассмотреть? И я помню, что у тебя есть второй томик вот такой вот хорошей книжки. Поздравь меня, я медик.
Лекция.
Да.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Не знаю, как, кстати, относиться к аспекту игры, что в ней реально нужно ковыряться абсолютно везде. Но вроде бы и неплохо.
What a macabre souvenir.
Блин, я уже думал, отсюда спрыгнуть можно. Ничего не забавно. Так, мужчина средних лет. Давайте с вами поговорим. Вы что-то мне
I
говорите.
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Чё ты нашел? Ладно.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Понял, принял, осознал.
Если что, быстро читаю. Просто так, к факту.
А я тоже вообще-то читаю, а я тупой. Угу. Знаешь, как говорилось, стример не тупой, в моем случае наоборот. Так, ладно. Идти в бар. Суровый мужчина. Какая особа.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Какие тупые варианты ответа.
Типа логично сам, это не я нарывался, либо извините.
Ты за что?
Это не я нарывался.
Ой, посмотрим, что из этого выйдет. А.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it.
А что, мне теперь бухло не продаст?
Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Сомнительная шляпа.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Ой, чё бы тебе такое спросить-то, мужик?
A stranded
Почему
whale.
твой бар так называется?
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
Так, стоп, мы вроде это
Never
слышали.
understand
Да, мы это все слышали, я понял.
I've got what I need.
anything.
А, окей.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little...
Я так и думал, что бухло нам не
Drinking it
продаст.
here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Что нужно было ему сказать, чтобы он продал мне бухло?
Do you know where this place is?
Эх,
Warehouse
знать бы.
36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Ничего мне от тебя не надо, мужик, уже все. Ты бухло мне не продаешь. Полезной информации на грош.
That'll be all for now.
Так. Основная задача поговорите с Фицроем. Дополнительная задача поговорите с кем?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Окей.
She will do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
not that again.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ясненько, спасибо. Это была полезная информация, не уверен.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Мужики, можно с вами прибухнуть? Ебать вы полигональные.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Охотились на китов.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Господи, хватит петь, пожалуйста. Ты играла в Bioshock Infinite?
Нет, мне не нравится подобные типы. Хотя Cthulhu тоже можно подобрать, не подобрать, а... Ну, ты, в общем, понял, что я имею в виду.
Данный персонаж, на которого я сейчас уперся, да ужас похож на Элизабет. Угу, окей.
Ну, я типа видела, как проходит, сидела трейлеры, смотрела, ну, такое, да, может быть.
Вот что за тупой вопрос? Ну, типа, а ты умеешь пить? Вернее, вопрос-то ладно, актуальный. Типа, вариант ответа. Короче, косим по дурачка.
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
А ты вообще-то не очень держу в курсе. Тьфу на тебя, пойду от тебя. Так, ну, судя по всему... Ну-ка. Ой, не та кнопочка. Так, ну это... Не знаю, насколько это актуально. А. Точно. Серьезно, приписка труп. Хорошо. Это мы все видели. Хорошо. Никакого аналога карты не имеем. Хорошо, я понял, спасибо.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting. Prohibition is just a joke around here.
Ясно.
That suits me fine.
Мы вроде уже видели.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Окей. Оригинальный вариант ответа.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice.
Гениально.
Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you
Ты что, дебил?
You're crazy.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water.
Во
You
мудак.
shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can't we sort this
There's
out?
nothing for you here
She's
either.
half drunk.
Beat it.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch it.
Так, полагаю, мне к тебе. Да, Фицрой, это ж ты.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. Nothing looking from them.
Так, отвлекся.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Ну, давай ваши документы.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
В принципе, логично. Oh.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Интересно, кто же это мошенница в таком случае? Что-то мне подсказывает, что я знаю.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Okay.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Развернутый вариант ответа.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on the wall of the stranded whale.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Да не настолько тупой,
I shall
спасибо.
be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Ладно, давай, удачи, мужик. Чё, проникаем на склад? Снова все так же весело.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Я качал вообще красноречие, вроде да.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
А впустить ты меня не хочешь? Ладно, окей, я понял. Что тут? Что?
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Говно из тебя взломщик, держи в курсе. Обидно, мне интересно. Что там было?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Красавички кадров, классно. Че, никак это... Не?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Ладно, я понял. Профессиональный хацкер за работой. Прыгать наш главный герой не умеет. Шо? А ты кто такой? No name. Идем дальше.
Я точно вылетела из Дискорда. Просто 10 из 10.
Я думал, ты меня игнорируешь.
Нет, я просто сижу, смотрю, я уже засыпаю немножко. Ну, 15 я вдруг прилягу.
Хорошо. Какой он симпатичный.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Вообще кто?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Что, ничего. Уйти этот. Узнать про остров. Окей. Что-то мне мало интересно.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Я бы сомневался.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Ясно.
Nothing at all.
Ну, типа, так понятно, это было понятно из записки с угрозой, как бы не. Ну ладно.
We'll see you later.
Главный герой очень догадливый. Чем интересуем встречать?
Это логическое мышление. Это же детективное мышление.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Okay.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Что стоят, охраняют.
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to... Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I bid you, gentlemen.
Судя по всему, красноречие мое не заработало, да?
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Ну-ка. Мысль в голове.
Well, look who's back.
А я далеко не уходил. Конечно.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going.
Так, гениально, я встал в тупик. Мужик мне в баре не продаст бухло. Эти просто так не сваливают. Что дальше?
Я думаю, можно завершать. Это логический тупик. Все, конец игре.
Кажется, зафейлил прохождение, да. Всем спасибо, все свобод. Хотя, подожди. До этого нас сюда не пускало. Хочешь себе такую машинку?
Не особо.
А судя по звукам, она заведена. Опа. Ага.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Ага.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Хорошо. Так, он, судя по всему, нам наверх. Круть. Ну да, конечно.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Ничего просто уже не бывает.
There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Да, ну, хорошо. Знаешь, мне стало вот резко вот сейчас интересно, почему наш главный герой немощь настолько, что он не может перелезть через заборчик и дойти вон до той двери.
Потому что так запланировано создателями.
Слишком логичный ответ. Давай что-нибудь более заурядное.
Он не умеет перелазить через забор.
Ладно, убедила. О. Рычаг. Спасибо.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Все? Могу лезть назад? Храповик.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Все, могу влезть наверх? Или как? Тут есть еще барахло. Суть... О. О. У меня есть зажигалка?
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Да, у меня есть зажигалка. Найс. Как он залез с зажигалкой в руке? Установить рукоять. Установить руку.
Компенсирует то, что не умеет перелезать через забор.
Логично. Повернуть рукоятку. Давай.
All I have to do is turn this handle.
Ну, крути. Что-то мне подсказывает, что... Господи, какой ты немощный. Что-то мне подсказывает, судя из цвета данного воздуха, внутри данного секретного прохода, даже не знаю, как его правильно обозвать, наш главный герой, упадя туда, сдохнет. Делаем ставки. Давай, немощь, понеслась родимая. Так, ну он еще не сдох. Окей, он сдохнет. Ты что, издеваешься?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Нет, ты живой еще. Не хочешь взять нормальный светильник, а не свою зажигалку? Куда я пришла? Не свою зажигалочку. О, за текстурье. Че, плавать умеешь? Ну, плавать он, по всей видимости, умеет. Скорее всего...
Зажигалка в руках.
Скорее всего, он просто идет по дну. Окей. Какого хера сейчас было? Как дела, Саш? Саш?
Я пойду отдыхать.
Ох. Это еще что за дела? А ну отстаньте ты. Да ё-моё, что у меня еще упадет сегодня? Так и так сойдет. Продолжаем движение, я полагаю. Хотя нет, секунду. У меня успешно упал телефон. Неполадки. Так, окей. Окей. К нам присосался осьминожка. Все хорошо. Продолжаем движение. Наш главный герой еще не сдох. Гениально. И где мы? Получается. Знаешь, что мне стало интересно? А у него вообще зажигалка тухнет, нет?
Наверное, нет.
Вот. Так здесь... Смотри, сколько здесь вариантов для развития событий. Да, ё-моё, я когда перестану путать кнопки. Так, во что вкачаемся? Целые 2 очка. Анонизм, ой, оккультизм, медицина. Сила. Сила отражает физические способности. Развитие этой навыка повышает шанс успешно выбрать. Окей. Окей. Давай психологию. Чё, я буду гениальным психологом. В скобочках нет. Господи.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Беспалевность.
Так, я уже засыпал немножко. Можно ты меня отпустишь?
Да? Ну, я верю. Давай дойдем до какой-нибудь контрольной точки. Я думаю, на этом можно и прерваться. Согласна?
Хорошо.
Судя по всему, мы в какой-то контрольной точке и находимся. Что там было написано? Окей, наш главный герой имеет возможность флешбеков из Вьетнама.
Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Что-то зеленое.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Oh. Okay.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Судя по всему, это куски людей. Мне нравится.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Пился.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Ты вискарем удовлетворяешься. Не надо мне тут.
What happened here?
Это окей. Я не хочу думать, что это там такое отрезанное. Так. Ну чё, все? Больше никаких флешбеков? Место происшествия. Чтобы покинуть место происшествия, нажмите, удерживайте. Ага. Типа все, я закончил. Судя по всему, да. Хорошо. Че, все? Больше от меня ничего не нужно? Ну ладно. Я могу отсюда выйти.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from
Какой
this
же ты
warehouse.
страшный. Попытка угрожать полицейскому. Давайте объединим силы. Ну, я качаюсь в психологию, давай объединим силы.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait.
Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
Слушай, у меня одного ощущение, что полицейский похож на педофила.
Come on. My car is parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Нет, ну это, конечно, все предвзято.
This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Oh.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Спасибо, ты не очень.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
I see.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Так. Ну, собственно, что? Судя из того, что до контрольной точки, по всей видимости, получилось дойти, лучше так сказать, кто-то хочет спать. Я думаю, можно прерваться. Что думаешь? Я понял.
Я думаю, да.
Я думаю, ты уже спишь.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
И вот этот сгоревший особняк. Ладно. Ну,
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Так. Ну, до головы-то мы дошли, я думаю. Соответственно, я полагаю, что можно и закончить. Соответственно. Неизвестным мне людям, которые могут зайти на запись этой херни, здрасте и до свидания, соответственно. Ну и out.